You know, it's that time of year again to be mindful of how much water that you're using outdoors. The city's annual spring and summer water restrictions begin this Friday, and KLBK's Elizabeth Fitz joins us now to tell us what it means for our flowers and gardens.
Terry, the city has asked residents to water their lawns only on their assigned days during assigned times. They put a cap on how much water you should use and say these efforts make a huge difference when it comes to the cost of water.
If you go back 15, 20 years ago, we used to use a peak day here in the city of Lubbock about 85 million gallons a day of water. And now our peak day is around 55 million gallons a day. That is huge difference, and it saves a lot of money.
Water conservation efforts like the irrigation restrictions that begin on April 1st make a big difference, especially when it comes to droughts.
It's in order to make sure that we're being proactive and conserving throughout the year, every year.
It doesn't mean you can't water your lawn, but only on certain days of the week.
Sunday's the only day that we don't have anybody irrigating so that our system can stabilize for the next week.
And Spear recommends watering at specific times.
Between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. is when we have the highest evaporation rate, and we would lose a lot of water just to evaporation. It would never help with your landscape. And that's one of the restrictions.
The city says typically your lawn only needs so much water each week.
A tuna can is probably about 1.5 inches deep. And you put it out there in the middle of where you're watering. After you finish watering, see if it filled it up.
And remember, the more water you use, the higher price you'll pay for every 1,000 gallons.
So should be the incentive, that economic incentive to, do I really need to water this much?
Here's a look at the schedule. The city says you can water your lawn between the hours of 6 p.m. and 10 a.m. on your assigned day, which is based on the last digit of your home address. Addresses ending in 0, 3, 4, or 9 water on Mondays and Thursdays, 1, 5, or 6 Tuesdays and Fridays, and 2, 7, or 8 on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, the city says watering by hand or using a drip irrigation system is totally fine at any time of day. It's sprinklers and other kinds of systems that we have to be more mindful about. We'll have all of this information for you over on our website, everythinglubbock.com, after the show.